Hello again, it's Joe Carmel of Quilts by Carmel, and I am here with my new project for April 2022. I'm going to be doing the string beans block quilt by Pat Sloan. So this is a free download from her website. It's called ilovetomakequilts.com. So she did this block a day, she did a block of a day for March 2022, and I know she did it last year too, and I think she did it in 2020 as well. So what she did is she made one block a day, and she did it using Tula Pink's, I think she used Daydreamer, and it kind of inspired me to use my Tula Pink, to take it off the shelf. And so now I'm going to do mine with Tula Pink's line Curiouser and Curiouser. I have 25 fat quarters, so I'm going to do the setting that she has. This setting here, 5 by 5, and it's a rectangular quilt. I don't know if I'll put borders. I'll just see how it goes. Pat Sloan, she did the 30, because she did one block a day from March 1st to the 30th, and then on the 31st she revealed her quilt, which was very cute. I do suggest you go to her website, ilovetomakequilts.com, and see it. She's also got a YouTube channel that is great as well. If I remember, I'll put it in the link below. But she made this one, the 5 by 6 setting, and then she put I'm not sure. She may have done this one. I take that back. Because she put a border on the top only on her setting. But she did 30 blocks. Turned out super cute. This is a free downloadable pattern at her website. So I am going to use the Curiouser and Curiouser. It comes with 25 fat quarters. So I'm going to try to have a different fabric for each block, so no block should have a repeat. And I just wanted to go over the fabrics with you real quickly and give you kind of my ideal of what I want to do. Okay, so this is the first one. This is very calm for Tula Pink. I can zoom in for you. It's just like a beige with a pink flower. I'm gonna come over here. There we go. And then there's the cats. I just love the color. My phone is making it look a lot brighter than it really is, but it's still very bright. Here's Alice, and it looks like she's floating down a river or going somewhere. And I'm trying to either go with a light dark or busy and then not so busy print. Here's these beautiful teacups in like a teal blue. And then here's Alice. See if I can zoom out a little. And my plan for her, you see this cute cat on her shoulder. I'm going to try to get that in. And the main block, the starting block, is 4.5 by 7 inches. I just have to make sure. Let me see. No, 4.5 by 7.5. So my plan is to do fussy cut. I'm going to fussy cut. And then I'm going to do, make sure I get the cat to 4.5. So I'm just going to make sure. So I'm going to fussy cut a 4.5 by 7.5 square. And then I will make my 2.5 strips out of the rest of the fat quarter. So that's my plan for fussy cutting. Here's another. I think this is when she goes down the rabbit hole. Very pretty. The lime green and the almost like a teal blue. Here's the pink cups, which are gorgeous. Here's the flowers. And if you look closely at them, you can see they have dots in there, and then they're dripping with paint. They are gorgeous. These fabrics are gorgeous, and they're going to be fun, I think. And here's the Red Queen. I'm going to do something similar for her. I am going to I think though with her, I'm going to leave out the queen. I'll show you on a different fabric. This is in red. And then there's the hat, the Hatter's hat, and the rabbit and teacups. Just some random um, stuff from Alice in Wonderland. Here's a second colorway of Alice down the rabbit hole. Which is a watch, chair, just about everything went down that rabbit hole. And here's some gorgeous purple, and can you see how bright that orange and pink pop off of there? Those are the little cards. There's a heart, clubs, diamond. There should be a spade in there too somewhere. Really cute. Here is the flower in the lime green. And then here's the second colorway. It's like a dark fuchsia pink. I'm going to call it a fuchsia pink. And this is my plan for the queen. I'm also going to do a fussy cut her 4.5 by 7.5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself 1/4 of an inch on the side of the Q so that I can cut some 2.5-inch strips with the Q to include, because I can't get it all. I could do 7.5 this way, but I wouldn't be able to get much of the queen's face. So I am going to do this 4.5, and then I'm going to do 7.5. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. 7.5 is down here. So I'm going to make sure I have her crown. So that's my goal. We'll see. I'll show you as I go along. Next one is the cards. Here are the cards. Diamonds, clubs, spades, hearts. Beautiful flower in pink, orange, and teal green. Here's Alice in the dark purple, and I'm just now seeing that's a rat. I'm not sure what that, a parakeet or some type of bird, but that is a duck. And there's crabs in here, there's fans, really cute fabric. Here is Alice in yellow. Very, very pretty. Again, I'm gonna fussy cut her. I'm gonna do the 7.5 and then the 4.5, just so that I can get the cat on there. So I think it'll work out. Let's see. Here's a teal. It looks more blue on my camera, but it is it's more green, and it's a lot softer. It's not as loud. Here is the cups with the cream background. Another beautiful flower with the dots. You see that in the flowers dripping with paint. I love it. And here's the purple with the cards. And it is just so cute. It's one of my favorites, but purple is my favorite color, so that might be more of the reasoning. Here is the cat in yellow, and I love these little teal accents of moons, and I think that's lightning stars and suns. It really pops when you put it next to the Alice in this colorway. And there's 3 different colorways for Alice, but only 2 for the red queen. I wish there was a dark red queen, but I get it. It's the red queen, so it's not supposed to be light or dark. All right, and here's the last one. Here's the last light one. So my plan is to cut them up. The directions are very clear, very easy to follow. You just need 25 of each strip. Let me set this down and then I can zoom in. Okay, so that's the directions. You just need 25 of each of these. And I'm going to make sure when I'm doing this that the stack that I start off with, I'm just going to take one and move it under from each side until I have 5 different fabrics. And then I will go ahead and sew them together. So the next step you'll see is you're going to see my setup where I have them all ready to go so I can chain piece. So I also think I could do this hopefully within um, I would hope this afternoon, but if not, in a day. Um, but I'm super excited to get this started. Uh, I'll see you when I get back. Okay guys, I am back again. I'm on the String Beans quilt block, Pat Sloan's pattern. You can locate the free download at ilovetomakequilts.com. I've cut up all my pieces from my fat quarter of Curiouser and Curiouser. And now I'm going to rotate them so I have a different fabric for each block. I think I will start, maybe in the middle. I'll take the middle. And I'm going to move this one to the bottom. And then, so I need to move this one 2 down. There we go, you can see Alice there. So this one I'm going to move 3 down. 1, 2, well maybe 4 down. Or maybe 5. Yeah, let's do 5. The bunny rabbits. Alrighty, let's do that looks fun. The pink, the purple flowers. And now let's do something a little darker. Like the queen. Not another cat. What about Alice? Let me see if I have Alice anywhere. Okay. This is a lot of blue. I might make some more changes. Initially, I was just going to move them 1 down, but I think this block is getting a little too light. Do this one. And let's see what we have over here. What about this one? A little more contrast there. And I have to leave one of these as is. So I think I'm going to do the Q for the queen, the red queen. So now I'm looking at this and I think I'm going to leave this one as it was originally. Pick up some of the teal in there. And I'm gonna change this one. I think it's a little too light. Let's see, is that too dark? No, it's the same pattern. I don't want the same pattern. Wait, I think there's an Alice somewhere in here. There's another cat. Flower. I'm almost there. There she is. I think I'm going to do Alice. Okay, so this was like this, so this goes like this. Excuse me, I'm moving out of the way here. There we go. Alrighty, so now I either change this one or this one. I think they both should be a little lighter. So this one's good. And then maybe let's do this. Let's bring the one from the bottom to the top. All right. That's how it's gonna go, and I'm just gonna chain piece these. I'm gonna put, and this is the direction of the fabric that I desire. So I'm gonna chain piece this one to the 4.5, and then next comes the 9.5. Then I do the 6.5. Then I do the 8.5. Then I do, what's after the 8.5? Nope, sorry. Let me start all over. I did the 2.5 by 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna do one block first. Stop and press really quickly. I'll press from this side. So far, so good. All right, pick this up, put this back here. So I did the 6.5. Now it's time to do the 11.5. All right, this goes on here. So far, everything's lining up great. Just need my hard desk to. There we go. Okay. Then we'll go to our 8.5, right? Yep, 8.5. So we got all of these done in the middle. So next, I believe I put my 13 on. Then I'll put my 10.5 and then 15.5. Let's see if it fits. It would fit. I think I forgot to trim it up. Yeah, this is it. Okie dokie. I have to trim this up right here. still have a little salvage on there. So just gonna wind it up the seam. Use my rotor cutter. Okay. There we go. So we come back here. And we should be able to put this one on. Yes, much better. Okay, just 2 more strips. Okay. I think it would be so cool if each of these blocks actually had Alice in it. That would be super cool. All right, I'm gonna put my last strip on. And I'm going to have my first block done. Ooh, there we go. Iron this. Okay, here's my first completed block. Let me see if you can see it all the way. Zoom in. I can lift it up. Yeah, looks very scrappy. I love it. So I'm going to keep going, and then I'll come back and show you the end result. Okay, it's me. I'm back with my finished blocks, and I just wanted to share them with you. So I have 25 of these. I use Curiouser line by Tula Pink, which had 25 fat quarters in it. So there's my first block. Oops. Here's my second block. Hope you can see these. They just are so fun. I haven't picked a favorite yet. Tried to mix colors and get some contrast. There's Alice. The center is one of my favorites. It's Alice down the rabbit hole. It's just so happy. It just made me happy. And I have Pat Sloan to thank for that. This is the Red Queen. I love this block. And here we go. Love the teacups. Another favorite. I have a lot of favorites in her line, in this line. And I bought my fabric from Fat Quarter Shop, although I believe Missouri Star and a number of other fabric stores has the line. Look at there. There's the Red Queen again. Love it. And there's Alice in the middle. Almost done. They all look just so fun. Oh, this is another favorite with the cat in the middle. And I love this lime flower. This Alice again. This one's a favorite too. I like this, how it's framed and the contrast. I guess I have a lot of favorites, huh? There we go. I can't believe it was really difficult, but I did it. I cut up the fabric. You just want to keep it on your shelf. But I actually am going to put this together and enjoy it as a throw quilt for myself. Dan, I think I have 2 more after this one. Hopefully you can see these well. So this one doesn't have so much contrast, but I had to use what I had. And if you'll notice, in some of these blocks, I had to use a repeating fabric, but I used a different colorway. All right, see, here's the teacups in pink, and then here they are in cream. And that's it. I'm going to put them on my design board and see what pattern I come up with, and I'll post a picture of the final quilt. Okay, I've got all the 25 blocks up on my design board, and it's 5 by 5, 5 rows, 5 blocks. I've tried to take the 2 most dominant colors, which is the purple to me and the yellow, and I have tried to splash them throughout the quilt. I was considering putting in sashing just kind of to set the blocks off, but I think I like it like this. I'm going to zoom in on a couple of my favorite blocks. Let's see. There's the Red Queen, excuse me, and Alice. So I think this is the setup I'm going to go with. Stitch them up and then post the final picture. Okay, this is the finished result.